Hi everybody, it's Joey. Before I even get into this very serious video, I just want to tell you something funny. I changed my outfit like 10 times. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't comfortable in what I was wearing, and the first top was the first time I ever wore it. It was like this Armani Exchange t-shirt, and it was so uncomfortable. It was just like coming up in the back, and it was just being weird. Like, I can't even tell you. It was like really uncomfortable fabric. It was like hard, stiff cardboard. I was like, ugh. And then I put on some other shirt, and I was like, I don't know if I want to wear this either. So then I changed it again. So I put on this shirt. Keep changing my outfit. And then I had to change my bottoms and my flip-flops too, because every outfit was like a different color, so I had to change it accordingly to the color. And my eyeshadow doesn't even match, because I was not prepared to, whatever I was going to wear today, I was not prepared, so I just did this eyeshadow and it did not friggin' match at all. This is from the Blood Sugar palette from Jeffree Star. Lipstick of the day is Mannequin by Jeffree Star and Kylie Gloss, all you fancy gloss on top. Perfume of the day is Juicy Couture, Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. Okay. Now let's get into some serious video. Now, first I want to show you J-Lo from Guess. I got this for... First of all, I love this cup. The rhinestones are so pretty. I got this cup for being Employee of the Month, I guess, like 2-3 months ago. No, well, it was longer than that. Back in it was February. It was like right before the epidemic hit. So it was the month before the epidemic hit. So it was in like February. And girl, I got some sweet tea in here. Oh, it's so good. With my sweet tea, I put, sweet tea, and then I put freshly squeezed lemon in the tea with ice. So refreshing, especially for spring and summer. Yes, okay. Now let me talk about a serious matter. Oh my god. So for some odd reason, I never talk about serious things on this channel. I just never talk about news, anything that's really emotional or serious. There's a couple of things that I want to get into. First, I want to talk about Black Lives Matter movement with George Floyd. I think that was his name. I don't want to get his name wrong. And then I want to talk about the mask debate, which is like a global debate, which is, should we wear a mask, should we not wear a mask? I'm going to get into that too. So I'll put timestamps down below just to, if you want to not watch this, but you want to watch the mask debate, if you whatever. So, okay. So, this Black Lives Matter movement has been going on for a few years now. It's called Black Lives Matter. And in the beginning, I'm just going to be very upfront and just very like clear about it. Like, I don't want to like be like, beating around the bush. I want to just really talk about what happened and my whole thing about it. In the beginning, which happened a few years ago, police were killing innocent black men. Now, at the time, I was like, maybe they weren't so innocent because, they were doing a crime and blah, 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 maybe it's not against black people, maybe it was just an accident or coincidence that he just happened to be black. It has nothing to do with them being black. It could have been a white person that they were arresting or whatever, but it just they just happened to be black. So that was my whole thing about it in the beginning. I was like, this is not a conspiracy against black people. We're not back in 1950s, blah, 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 right? That's how it was back then. Today, it's a whole new me, because after what happened with George Floyd, I take back everything I said in the past, being like, oh, well, it was just a coincidence, and it was something against black people, and it's not Black Lives Matter, it's all lives matter. No, it's Black Lives Matter. Let me say that once again. Black Lives Matter. And the reason why I changed my tune to Black Lives Matter is because it's not a coincidence anymore. It's just maybe 1-2 times it happened with a police officer against a black man, But now that it's like, I don't know how many times at this point, it's not a coincidence anymore. Enough's enough. It is definitely racism at play here, and it's disgusting. And what happened with George Floyd is, it makes my body cringe, like what they did to him. I'm disgusted by the whole thing. I don't even like talking about this. I'm not even gonna talk about it for that long. I just want to talk about it a little bit. Okay. So I wanted to know what his crime was, because, this whole thing blew up. What the police officers did to this poor man. Like, they had their knee in his throat, and he couldn't breathe, and they killed him because of it. So I really wanted to know, why were they after this man? Like, what the hell did he do? So I looked it up. His crime, and the reason why the police were called, and the reason why police were after this guy, was the most ridiculous crime I've ever heard in my entire life. He supposedly he was getting something at the deli, and he gave a fake $20 bill, a counterfeit $20 bill, to the deli clerk. So it was a deli clerk who actually called the police on him. So I don't think this guy knew that I don't know. I think he didn't realize that the deli clerk was gonna realize it was a fake $20 bill, but they did. So he was just waiting. He was just in his park car with his friends or whatever, just living his life. And that's it. The police were called, and the police confronted him. Now, there's two videos. I think there's a video of a store video, a surveillance video, and then there's a video someone actually took on their iPhone. So there's a big chunk missing from this video. So the chunk that's missing is what happens when they handcuff him up until the point where they're at the car and he has his knee in his throat. So there's a whole chunk missing, but regardless of whatever happens in that chunk, people were very persistent in saying that he was not resisting arrest. There was nothing, he wasn't fighting, they just were physically intimidated by him because he's 6'6" and he's a black man. Well, let me tell you something, that's not something to be intimidating about. At the end of the day, he can't change that he's 6'6", okay? Yeah, it's intimidating, but at the end of the day, if not resisting arrest, there's no reason to be forceful with him. And why are people so against black men or black people? I don't get it. Like, I think like everyone needs to stop with the hate. I feel like there's always something or someone some minority, and not even minority, because there's billions of black people at this point. There's millions of gay people at this point. So I don't even call us a minority anymore. It's just people hating on people. I just feel like the hate needs to really stop, because at the end of the day, these police officers, I think, were racist. And I think that they thought they held all this power because they were police officers, and they thought that I don't know, their word was holier than thou, or like there was the word according to God, that whatever they said was fine and they could do whatever the hell they wanted, doesn't matter, and they can get away with it. That's how police officers think. Just in general, like the way they act towards people, they're the authority. Well, you're not really the authority. Yes, you're the authority, but you have limitations too. You can't just physically assault someone and throw them on the ground and put that. You can't be doing all that. You just can't. Especially because there's really no point to it. Like, there's no point to be fit. Like, why is he even getting arrested? Like, why was he even getting arrested? Like, I feel like a counterfeit $20 bill is not something that you should get arrested for. Maybe like a little, I don't know, fine, I guess. But to not fine, but maybe just like get whatever he bought, just bring it back until he can give them a real $20 bill. But why are you arresting him for that? Like, I just feel like it's not. I really do think it wasn't thinking it. Like, we know at this point, it had to be racism. It had to be racism. It had to be. And I really do think if it was a white person who had a counterfeit $20 bill, whatever, and they would not have thrown it on the floor like that. I really do at this point. Because it's just not a coincidence anymore. It's just how many times these innocent black men are gonna die from police officers on the list who's supposed to protect people. But they kill innocent people. Does that click with you? It doesn't click with me. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's racism's at play. It's disgusting. Black Lives Matter, and they need to stop. Whoever they're hiring to be police officers, they need to really check into that shit, because I know a few police officers that are not mentally there. And I know police officers that were like at the highest regard, like chief, that were not mentally there. So I'm just saying, like, they hire these people because they're white or because they fit the mold of a police officer, what they want to present in their district. But that's not always the case. Like, now look, like, your district and your police plaza, where the hell's called, is like under real big sage right now because of the way you hire these police officers, and I know like people are not in charge of other people's actions, but it's like I don't get how the hiring happens with these police officers, because it's happened too many times now. It's like, why are all these people hiring such dangerous police officers that are after black men? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, why does this keep happening? Like, is there some kind of cult that these police officers decide to band together and attack black men? I don't understand it. Like, why is it such an attack? I'm disgusted. It really makes me cringe even talking about this, because I don't like people getting away with certain things just because they're police officers, or they think that they have some type of protection around them so they can do whatever they want. Well, let me tell you something. This police officer that killed this man was charged with third-degree murder, which means that he did not intentionally mean to murder this guy. He murdered him with not the intention of murdering him. But I think he did. I think he tried to kill him in a non-discreet way. He didn't pull a gun on him or anything, but he wanted to do it in a way that he didn't look like he intentionally meant to kill him. Because at the end of the day, when you have someone's knee in their neck, what do you think's gonna happen? Especially when he's begging them. He's like, I can't breathe, please. I mean, it was so devastating to watch. I think they all just need to be in jail. They all need to be in jail. They all need to be fired. They all need to be in jail. They all need to get life in prison, whatever have you. That's what I truly, truly believe. And I think people who hire police officers need to be more careful in who they hire nowadays, because at the end of the day, it's like there's been too many police officers in different counties and states that have been acting like this. And it's like, obviously, people are not hiring the right people here. So, police officers need to stop with their bullshit. Stop with thinking they hold all the power and thinking they can do whatever the hell they want, because they can't. Racism is not okay, and that's not gonna fly. It's just not gonna fly, no matter what you are. It doesn't matter what you are, okay? If you're racist, you hold no power. You're just a bigot. I was like, okay. So I just wanted to talk about that. But then I also want to talk about this mask debate. Oh my god, this mask debate, girl. It's hot. It's hot. Hold on. Okay. So, let me just talk about this mask debate really quickly. So the mask debate is wear a mask or not wear a mask. People don't want to wear a mask because at the end of the day, they're like, I don't want to be constricted with a mask, and I don't want to like go out and wear a mask because, you know, if I'm not near you and I'm not coughing near you, I don't have any contact, we have 6 feet apart or whatever, I don't need to wear a mask. I'm just going to live my life. If you want to wear a mask, you can wear a mask, but I don't think anyone should be forced to wear a mask. That's the one side. The other side is, no, you should wear a mask. You need to be forced to wear a mask, because if you don't wear a mask, then you can hurt other people, not intentionally, but you will. And this coronavirus is very serious, so we need to do everything we can, and everyone should wear a mask. I'm kind of like in the middle. I'll tell you why. So I do believe that you have to be cautious and everything, but I also believe that you can't force people to wear a mask. You just can't do it. You just can't. Like, there's really no law set in place that it's like, you have to wear a mask or you're gonna go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, as long as the person that's not wearing a mask is taking other precautionary things, like washing their hands constantly, or hand sanitizer, or just keeping a distance, or whatever. As long as they're doing all that, I don't think someone should have to wear a mask. But I can see why people are very forceful about this, because it is a very serious thing. I mean, hello, I had coronavirus, of course. I mean, it's a very serious thing. Like, you need to take whatever you can to protect other people and yourself, right? Okay. This is the thing. I don't know. first of all, there's so much drama going on about this mask debate. Like, people are killing other people because of this. Like, first of all, no one should force anyone to wear a mask. I don't think that's okay. I really, really don't. But how people are reacting to this is really just like I'll tell you one situation that I saw or heard about. So the security guard didn't allow this woman into his building or into the facility because she wasn't wearing a mask. Right there, that's wrong. Come on. It's not like she's literally going in your face while she's walking in. Like, I feel like that's taking it to, I don't know, I just feel like wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, I feel like it's not going to prevent, like, if you don't have coronavirus and the other person has coronavirus, wearing a mask is not going to be any difference. I know, like, and not everyone knows about coronavirus if they have the virus. But at the end of the day, it's like, if they just want to walk into a building and they're not causing you any harm, or they're not, like, sick, or they're not, like, coughing all over you, they shouldn't have to be forced to wear a mask. That's just my opinion. But what this woman did was so disgusting. So she went back home and she told her husband and son about it, that they didn't allow her in. They came to the security guard and they shot him and killed him. That's disgusting. And then there was another situation where I think someone was forced to leave the supermarket because she wasn't wearing a mask. So then she spits in the clerk's face. The supermarket clerk's face. She spits in his face. I'm like, what the fuck? Are we animals? I think if I was in a situation like that, because I'm trying to think, like, if I was in a situation where I went into the grocery store with no mask on, and someone told me you have to leave, I would literally just be like, no, like, I don't have to leave. Like, I don't need to leave anywhere. Sorry, I don't have to leave. I don't have to leave. I'm not leaving. Just keep your distance from me, I'll keep my distance from you. And that's it. I don't need to wear a mask. I'm clean. I always wash my hands. I'm not sick. I'm perfectly fine. If you're perfectly fine, good. If you're sick or you feel symptoms, then you should wear a mask. But if I feel fine, I feel like I shouldn't have to wear a mask, then I shouldn't have to. And I shouldn't have to be kicked out of somewhere because I'm not wearing a mask. But on the other hand, spitting in someone's face is the most... I'm like, what at that point, just leave. Just leave the supermarket. If you really feel that disrespected, just leave the supermarket. Like, spitting in someone's face is so horrible. Like, I can't even tell you. Oh my god. These stories are too much. Like, on the news, like, I feel like we will all band together, and we all will come together, and we'll all, like, I don't know. There's a big pandemic going on outside, and we're all fighting with each other, spitting in each other's faces, killing each other. Like, I can't believe that we really are this low on the totem pole as humans. Like, how do we act and behave like this? Like, I don't understand it. Like, we're so small-minded, and we're so, like, we just don't give a shit about anyone else but ourselves. We really don't, and it's terrible. It's like, no one gives a shit if they harm someone else. Or if someone else has a different set of views or a different opinion on something. Like, no one can freaking take it. No one can literally understand someone else's opinions of their own. Like, if I have totally different opinions about something else that someone else has, I'm not gonna fight with them over it. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, that's your opinion, blah, 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 right? It's not like we all are not the same brain. We all have different opinions. But to attack and fight people about it is just beyond. It's beyond. And in this whole mask debate, it's like doing more harm than good at this point. It's like, why are people getting so violent about wearing a mask or not wearing a mask? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just not something that we should be worried about. We should be worried about making sure we're clean, making sure we wash our hands, making sure we keep a distance, making sure that we get tested and everything. But wearing a mask is not, like, the end-all be-all. Like, it's not like someone needs to be kicked out of a place because they're not wearing a mask. But then it's like, you shouldn't get violent and aggressive because someone did ask you to leave the place because you're not wearing a mask. It's like, they're all wrong. oh, I can't. I don't like talking about this shit. It's just too much. It's too much. It really gets to my goat. Really gets to my goat. Now, on the other hand, I do get a little uncomfortable going into places without a mask on. I have not went anywhere. Not anywhere, I swear to God. I've not went anywhere of yet. I went one place one day. It was a week ago. I went to CVS and I wasn't wearing a mask. But no one died. I didn't die. We all survived. I left the CVS and everyone went about their day. But I did feel a little uncomfortable going in without wearing a mask because it does seem like 90% of people are wearing masks. And it's like if everyone's wearing a paper bag over their head, just wear a paper bag at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's like if everyone's doing it, then you should do it too. So I did feel a little like uncomfortable, odd person out. So I did order my own mask. And it's coming in the mail in a couple of days. I ordered this really pretty mask. It has like these rhinestones and this bejeweled, and it's really pretty and cute and very fashionable. So yes, I am so happy about my mask that I ordered. I actually ordered it on my friend has a boutique and she makes these she has all these accessories and it's called creative. I can't freaking speak. I'm just gonna write in the description box, honestly. But it's called creativityme.com. And she makes beautiful accessories and everything. She had a launch party last year. And I went to her launch party and it was so cute and it was so beautiful. She had her whole display out, all her accessories, and it was beautiful. Yeah. I just think, I think you should wear a mask, but I don't think people should be forced to wear a mask, is what I'm telling you. I don't think someone should go to jail or get kicked out of somewhere because they're not wearing a mask. I just think that's just crossing a line. It's just crossing a line. As I said, as long as they keep their distance and they're not breathing your air and they keep 6 feet apart, don't force someone to wear a mask or kick them out of their place because they're not wearing a mask. I just think that's wrong. It's just wrong. It really is. It's wrong. So, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to talk about that. What else? Yeah, I guess that's what I want to talk about. I may do a perfume review. I know I keep talking about perfume reviews, but I really wanted to go back into doing perfume reviews again. So I'm going to leave the house. I'm going to just be in my car and drive around. I'm not even going to go anywhere. I'm just going to drive around. I may walk around the park, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to walk around the park, but I'm definitely going to just leave the house and go in my car and just drive around. Okay, I'm going to go because I have to do a FaceTime call with a friend. This person's overseas, and I just want to check in on him and talk to him and FaceTime with him. So, yeah. So I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I just had to get some things off my chest. Yeah. Oh, I want to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race really quick. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I have enough time. Yeah, I have like 2 minutes. Okay, I just want to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race really quick. Okay, so Crystal Method, Jada Essence Hall, and Gigi Goode were the top 3 at the finale. The finale was really good, actually. They really worked it out and they did their thing. Like, I thought it would be weird, but I really liked the format and how they did everything via cam. So, this is my personal opinion. I think Crystal Method did the best in the individual lip sync. I do. I think she did the best in the individual lip sync. And I think Gigi Goode did really good in the individual lip sync, but I think Crystal Method did the best. And then Jada Essence Hall kind of plateaued for me in the individual lip sync. In the group lip sync, because they all moved on to the group lip sync. Excuse me. And the best was definitely Gigi Goode when it came to the group lip sync. The worst was Crystal Method. It was crazy because she did the best in the individual lip sync and then she did the worst in the group lip sync. Like, she didn't even give it any effort. Like, she looked good, but it kind of seemed like she wasn't really giving any effort in the lip sync other than her outfit and her looking good. And then Gigi Goode did the best, and then Jada kind of, again, plateaued. She kind of did not bad, not bad, but not that good. She kind of, like, did the middle. But Jada won. Jada won. And I guess if RuPaul had to decide, she probably would have picked Gigi Goode as the runner-up and then Crystal Method as 3rd place. But I think Gigi Goode should have won. I'm sorry. I think Jada kind of, like, played it safe in the lip syncs. And Gigi Goode, like, did the best in both lip syncs. So Gigi Good should have won in my eyes, but she didn't. It was Jada. So yeah, anyways, that's all I wanted to say about the RuPaul's Drag Race season 12. It was not my favorite season, regardless. Even if Gigi Good did win, it was just not my favorite season. It was actually one of my least favorite seasons, to be honest with you. This one and then maybe season 7 are like my 2 least favorite seasons. So yeah. I love you guys, and I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed, and bye.